Today we're taking a look at the Sacramento Kings vs Milwaukee Bucks match, which is happening on Saturday, April 3, 2021 at 10:05 p.m., and giving you my betting tips and predictions in general on this game. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. NBA action on Saturday has 8 games on the card, and the final game of the night positions the Milwaukee Bucks traveling to a playoff-hungry Sacramento Kings squad. Milwaukee is 31-17 overall and in third place in the Eastern Conference standings. The Bucks were in Portland Friday night for a battle with the Trailblazers and were victorious 127-109. This is the second meeting between the two teams this season, with the Bucks coming out on top 128-155 back on February 21st. Coming into Friday's slate of games, both teams were 7-3 over their last 10 games. For the Bucks, that run has allowed them to closer to the top seed in the Eastern Conference, just 3 games back of the Nets. For the Kings, their run has allowed them to move up in the Western Conference and only sit 3 games back for the final playoff spot. The Sacramento Kings are starving for one of the playoff spots in the West. They have an overall record of but are only 3.5 games behind the 8th spot, which is currently held by the San Antonio Spurs. Sacramento went toe-to-toe with the Los Angeles Lakers on Friday night, looking to bounce back from their latest loss against the Spurs, but gradually each quarter the Lakers were able to extend their lead to win for a final of 115-94. The Milwaukee Bucks played a total of 13 games in March. At one point in the month of March, the Bucks had won 8 straight games, and they only lost 3 games of the 13 played in the month. The Brooklyn Nets semi-super team also played 13 games in March but only lost 2 of those games. If Milwaukee can stay hot, they will have a decent chance to take over the top spot in the East before the season is all said and done. A pair of the league's top scorers squared off Friday night as Damian Lillard and Giannis Antetokounmpo went toe-to-toe in Portland. Lillard is second in the NBA, averaging 29.8 points per game, and Antetokounmpo is 5th in the league with 28.3 points on average per game. Friday was the second game between these two teams as the Bucks defeated the Trailblazers 134-106. The Milwaukee Bucks have been in great shape as they've won 10 of their past 13 games, and they will be looking for a third straight win after last night's 127-109 road win over the Trailblazers. Giannis Antetokounmpo led the team with 47 points, 12 rebounds and 3 blocks. Jrue Holiday added 22 points with 10 assists, while Chris Middleton added 20 points with 7 rebounds and 8 assists. As a team, the Bucks shot 54% from the field and 12 of 39 from the three-point line. After a first half of the season that was decimated by injuries and growing pains by the Kings, Sacramento now enters Saturday's game brimming with confidence, having gone 7-3 over their last games. The Kings' offense has been flying around the court as one of the top scoring offenses in the league since the All-Star break. With their recent play, they've slowly moved up in the Western Conference and now find themselves with a decent chance towards making the playoffs if they can keep up their run of form. The Kings will continue to be without some of their size inside, with Marvin Bagley and Hassan Whiteside both likely remaining out for the weekend tilt. The Sacramento Kings look for a win after winning 5 of their last 7 games. The Sacramento Kings are averaging 115 points on 48.4% shooting and allowing 118.5 points on 48.8% shooting. De'Aaron Fox is averaging 24.7 points and 3.3 rebounds, while Buddy Hield is averaging 16.6 points and 3.2 assists. Harrison Barnes is the third double-digit scorer, and Richaun Holmes is grabbing 9.1 rebounds. The Sacramento Kings are shooting 36.4% from beyond the arc and 73.7% from the free throw line. The Sacramento Kings are allowing 39.1% shooting from deep and are grabbing 42.5 rebounds per game. De'Aaron Fox continues to be the leader of the pack for the Kings, averaging 24.7 ppg and dishing out 7.2 apg. On the defensive side, he's teamed up with the now healthy Tyrese Halliburton to form a dominant perimeter presence with their length and athleticism. Halliburton's offensive game has come along as well, averaging 13.3 ppg thus far. Buddy Hield should have a great night against the Bucks, giving his three-point prowess and Milwaukee's inadequacy defending from deep. Harrison Barnes continues to look like his younger self, and then Richaun Holmes has been a dominant force on the boards and finishing in the paint. Another play to keep an eye on is DeLone Wright, who the Kings received in a trade with the Pistons, and has the ability to get involved in all aspects of the game. According to lineups.com, the Kings are 6th in total scoring and turn the ball over the 8th fewest times in the NBA, which should limit the Bucks' chances to get out into transition and for Giannis to get easy points on the run. Defensively, things are a little more concerning given how well the Kings have been playing overall of late. The Kings give up the second most points in the league and have a defensive rating of 26th in the league, which doesn't bode well facing the Bucks' elite offense. If the Kings can shore up the defensive side of things, even for just one night, they'll have a chance, but Giannis will be a very difficult matchup. So here are my betting suggestions for that game. The Kings were playing some inspirational basketball during their 5-game win streak, but they've since cooled off with a couple of losses on the trot, while the Bucks are coming into this one red hot as they just took down the Trailblazers on the back of 47 points from Antetokounmpo. Giannis is one of the hottest players in the league right now, and without the length of Whiteside, provides a difficult matchup for the Kings. Due to the matchup issues, expect a heavy dose of double teams, which will open up some threes for Lopez in the short corner and Middleton to shot, as well as take the help defense off the dribble. My first betting advice for that game is to pick Bucks -6.5. The Bucks are 2-7 ATS in their last 9 road games and 1-4 ATS in their last 5 games overall. The Kings are 3-8 ATS in their last 11 home games and 0-4 ATS in their last 4 Saturday games. The over is 8-3 in Bucks' last 11 overall. The under is 9-3 in Kings' last 12 overall. The Bucks are 10-4 ATS in the last 14 meetings in Sacramento and 4-1 ATS in the last 5 meetings. Head-to-head, the over is 22-7 in the last 29 meetings overall. The Bucks are 10-4 ATS in the last 14 meetings in Sacramento, and the Bucks are 4-1 ATS in the last 5 meetings overall. My second betting advice for that game is to pick over 239. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.